Technique number 8 in the Kenpo Karate for Christ 5th green curriculum is Wings of Silk. Wings of Silk is going to again show up in both short 3 and long 3. This one is for a double hammerlock. We're at our 8th technique, that's our locking technique. We've done a lot already with a single hammerlock. With the double hammerlock, what's happening is it's not a real tight, secure hold, at least it's not standing. If you're down on your knees, double hammerlock's a great way to pin somebody up and turn them over. But from a standing position, they're essentially reaching in the space, pulling your arm back and reaching in the space between your elbow and your back, hooking it on both sides, kind of grabbing their hands together, pulling your arms back behind you. So again, they can hold you there in that position, but they can't really do a lot to injure you, at least not from a standing position. They can hold you while somebody else hits you. And there's actually a lot of space to move around, even that hold. It's not very tight, again, from a standing position. From a ground position, a waza, wrestling around, this is a great hold. Turn somebody over on their back, and you've got a point then that you can apply leverage to really actually hurt their shoulder, elbow, and just about anything else you want to. You've got full range access to their back and their face down on the ground. But in this case, while they're standing up here, and they've hooked in both sides, kind of pulling your arms back, so you can't use the arms much, but there is room to kind of shift around and move. Wings of Silk is going to do several things all at once. And the objective is to kind of let your body loosen up so that you can slip out of the small spaces that are available to you that can't be closed fast enough. And you're essentially going to go scarecrow on it, just really loose. In the process of that, we want to step down on their foot if you can, and at the same time, use the left hand, which is already pinned back, and heel palm back into their hip. So you're stepping on their left foot, doing a heel palm shot into their groin or into the side of the leg, kind of knocking them forward a little bit. And again, it gives you, if they've locked you in tight, it gives you that space between your back and their hips by hitting back that way with the left hand. So that's step down, hit back with the left. Now while the left side's going down, the right side will be coming up. And you'll be doing like a reverse snap kick or like a rear scoop kick to the groin. It's not exactly a scoop kick. Scoop kick has to reach forward and pull back. Rear snap, it just bends the knee, kicks up that way. So you're kind of doing a rear snap, and if you can, catch between the legs with that. Rear snap with the heel to the groin, and at the same time, you're going to draw your right arm loose, straight up like you're doing an obscure elbow. But that's just to slip out of the hole that you've created between his arm and your back that way. So all that together is down with the left, up with the right. And it looks silly, but it works. And it'll slip you out of that hole because it's not very tight when they're standing there. So again, I'm hitting down, lifting up. Now from here, if you just stay there, they're going to shift and put you in a bear hug, something else. They're behind you. They already have the advantage, so you can't just stay put. As soon as you slipped out of this, we're going to turn first to face them. And as you do, my left hand's going to grab hold of their left arm at the wrist, palm down, and then take a second step with the left and spin back around facing 12 o'clock again. And as you do that second spin, pull the left arm straight out to the side, and your right hand's going to do an uppercut past their arm from underneath. You want to use the inside bend of your arm is where you're actually going to make contact, hyperextending their elbow by hitting it across that elbow with this uppercut shot. Boom. Right across their arm. So you pull the arm straight, locked it out here, their left arm, and then hit with that right at the elbow, hyperextending it. And I'm not punching his elbow, punching underneath and past. I'm going to use the bicep, actually, is what's going to catch that arm and hyperextend it. And then from there, you can come over and push their arm down. That's what I like to do as an extra thing while you start your full cover out. Right frontal cross, step out with the left, step back again with the right. All that together is Wings of Silk. It's really probably 2.5 counts, because 1 count is all of this. You step and 2, and then from there full cover out to slip out of it. Again, it's not hard, it's an issue of timing, and in this time it's an issue of finding the hole, the weak spot there in this double hammerlock grip in order to slip out. So Wings of Silk, and that's why silk. Silk is kind of light, loose, flexible. That's what you want to do. And it's wings because it's your arms that they've caught. You want your arms to be light and loose, be able to slip out of that hole. As you turn, hyperextend their left arm, full cover out towards 9 o'clock. One more time. That's Wings of Silk.